Hello friends, hope you all are okay. My name is Rahul Mittal and today's video we will see how to connect JMeter with MySQL Workbench. Basically, this connectivity is mainly important for those testers who want to do database testing using JMeter. So let's start. Friends, before starting the video, let me show you that what type of database I have. So as you can see, I have a database named Indian Premier League, and inside that database, I have lots of tables. So as you can see, I will run this query select star from Indian Premier League.ipl captain. So once I will run this query, you can see that the result. So that result we will see in our JMeter. So let's see how can we do this. So before starting JMeter, we need to download MySQL JDBC jar. So as you can see, I have this URL. So I will upload this URL in my description. You can directly found from there. So I will go to my Google Chrome and I will directly paste this URL. Once you will navigate to this page, here you will select platform independent. So once you will select this window will appear and you have to download this jar file, zip file. So currently I am not going to download it because it is already in my local drive. So let me show you once you will download. Once you will download, it will appear like this, MySQL connector jar. You have to unzip it, and when you unzip it, you can see inside that folder MySQL connector Java jar file will be there. So what you have to do, so according to our step, our download is completed. Now in a second step, we have to put this jar file in our JMeter lib folder. So here we will copy this jar and go to JMeter. I will going to run JMeter, Apache JMeter 5.3. So inside that JMeter, in the lib folder, we will paste here. Once you will paste, you can see MySQL connection jar file will be available. So according to our second step, we have done this. Now we will open our JMeter. So what we will do, we will go to bin and open jmeter.bat file. This file we will open. So as you can see, let me maximize the screen. So as you can see, my JMeter window open. Now by default you can see a test plan. So if you want to make change as per the name, you can change. Let me change the name. I will put the name database test. So as you can see, name changes. Now what will I do? I will go and create a thread group. In the thread group, now let me go to the steps first. Now I have created a thread group. Now I will create configuration element. In a thread group, right click. Here you can see a configuration element, and inside configuration element you can see JDBC connection configuration. Click here. You will appear in this window. In this window, this is a very important window because in this window you will provide your database connectivity URL here. So as you can see here, database URL. So here I have my database URL here. So if this is a practice purpose, this is basically for a practice purpose video. So once you will work on a real-time project, you will put that database URL here. Otherwise, for practice purpose, you can create your own database and you can provide that database URL here. So in my next, it is a JDBC driver class. So this is a JDBC driver class. So I will copy and paste here. Here I will provide username. So I will provide my database username as root because it is default as root, and I will provide the password. Now, one more step remains in this page is we have to provide variable name for created pool. This is a very important part because if you're not providing this, when you will create a database request, it will not execute it. So here you will provide a pool name as, you can write any name. I will write database test. Now I have completed step 4. Now I will create JDBC request. So I will right click in sampler, you can see JDBC request, and in that JDBC request you have to copy the same name and you provide that name here, and in that query you have to provide the query which you are going to execute. So let me show you what query I have to execute. I have to execute this query. So I will just copy this URL and I will just paste here. Now everything is done. What we are going to do, we will see our result. So we will add some listener files. So view result tree view I will see, and one more I will add like table view. You can add any of the listeners as per your choice. So what will I do? I will execute this. I will execute this. So I will, now everything is done. So what will the output will come? Whatever I query we have provided here, it will give the result of that particular query. So let me run this. So before run, it will show you. Are you sure you want to save it? So if you want, you can save. Okay, I will save it. So I will click here in my JMeter. I have created one folder, JMeter executed result, and okay, so here I will provide the name. Database test. And I will save this. Now it will execute it. So here you can see result is showing green. In a result view, you can see it is status is pass. So I will click here and see the request. This is the request which I have launched, and this is the response which I have received after the request. As you can see, the year, captain, team name, everything. So this is the way you can execute your remaining database. Here what need to change, you have to change the your script here. You have to write your query here and just execute of a same. If you want to change the database connectivity, you need to change the database name here, and rest will be same. Now what will happen, what will I do, I will change some data here, like the same result it is showing. As you can see, the result will be the same. This result and this result will be same. So what will I do, I will make some changes here, like in a place of Rahul, I just write Rahul M. I will apply on save. So once I will execute this, it will showing Rahul M. Similarly, once I will run this again, in the next result it is showing Rahul M. So whatever changes you will make in your database, it will reflect here once you execute it. Similarly, in a thread group, if you want to make it as 10 users, you will just change your thread users and click on run. So according to the result, according to the changes, it will show you the result. So friends, if you think this is a useful video for you, then please like the video, share with your friends, and also subscribe the channel if you are a new user. The bell icons for a new video notifications. Till then, keep practicing and have a nice day. And we will see you in our next video. Thank you.